Breaking news, Leonard Ellerbie, Floyd Mayweather CEO, came out completely killing the Devin Haney versus Gervonta fight. It was very interesting to hear what Leonard Ellerbie had to say because he was completely on a different page in a different book than Gervonta. Every excuse Leonard Ellerbie made to justify why Gervonta Davis is not going to fight Devin Haney anytime soon, even Gervonta Davis himself disagreed with every Leonard Ellerbie take, because it was Gervonta himself who came out already and debunked these excuses Leonard Ellerbie is making. Now picture that. Even Gervonta Davis is disagreeing with Leonard Ellerbie take. Now there was so much said, I don't even know where to begin, so let's start off with this. Leonard Ellerbie said he don't even want to hear about the Devin Haney fight because they are not even in the same weight class. They in two different weight classes. Check it out.
It was reported Devin Haney said he'll take the same deal Ryan took to fight Gervonta.
What?
To fight Tank. Yeah.
He said what now?
He'll take the same deal that Ryan took to fight Tank.
With who?
Devin will to fight Gervonta Tank.
With the deal that
Ryan
we gave Ryan?
Yeah.
Stop it. First off, they're in two different weight classes. And I don't even want to go on and on about that. It's like, just cut the book in two different weight classes. That's Tank and
It's
Tank.
such a good fight.
No, I'm not saying it's not a good fight for people who, it's whatever you want to think it is. But at the end of the day, if Tank had to, Tank could make 30. Okay? Tank could make 30 if he had to. He's comfortable at 35. Okay? Nobody's going to tell Tank what weight class he's going to, what he's doing. That's never going to happen. Tank's going to fight where he's comfortable at and do what he wants to do.
Leonard Ellerbie got to be careful what he's saying because this is exactly what got Shawn Porter fussed out. Remember, Gervonta came out dissing Shawn Porter for insinuating that he's not going to fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds without a rehydration clause. Gervonta checked Shawn Porter on that, basically saying, why wouldn't I fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds when I beat you up at 147 pounds? In other words, Gervonta made it clear to Richardson and the whole world that he will fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds without a rehydration clause, completely debunking the excuses coming from his fans, the media, and Leonard Ellerbie alike. Gervonta is letting the world know he is like that. So when Leonard Ellerbie was going on about, Gervonta is not in the same weight division, like Gervonta didn't already fought Mario Barrios at 140 pounds, who's physically bigger than Devin Haney. However, the way Leonard Ellerbie was talking, you would have had mistaken Devin Haney for a heavyweight and Gervonta for a lightweight. Better yet, you would have had mistaken Devin Haney to be the one who's iron-fisted that's knocking everyone out with one punch, while Gervonta is the one who's pillow-fisted. Because Leonard Ellerbie started talking about how Gervonta can still make 130 pounds if he wants to. As if Gervonta didn't miss weight multiple times at 130 pounds and 135 pounds. As if Gervonta didn't fight Hector Garcia at 135 pounds, who was a champion at 130. If Gervonta could make 130, he would have had fought Hector Garcia at 130 pounds for the title. Better yet, Gervonta will fight Inouye at a catchweight at 130 pounds. To put icing on the cake, I was sent leaked audio of Leonard Ellerbie discussing Gervonta Tank Davis' weight during Mario Barrios' weigh-in at 140 pounds, where they said Gervonta probably won't move back down to 135 pounds because he can't even make the weight since he's going to be walking around at 160 pounds or around 160. Check it out.
He ain't gonna never want to fight at 135 again. He will, but I'm just saying. That's such a big company, man. What's his walk around weight? No. Walk around? Like just, you know what I mean? 160? Well, he get up big, man.
Nevertheless, none of these excuses matter because Gervonta himself, the boss, according to Leonard Ellerbie, already debunked them, stating that he will fight Devin Haney at 140 pounds without a rehydration clause. So Leonard Ellerbie got to be careful before he get fussed out like Shawn Porter did by Gervonta. Second of all, Leonard Ellerbie said Gervonta Davis is the boss. He can fight whoever he wants to. He's going to fight whoever he wants to. And when he's ready to fight Devin Haney, it's going to be Gervonta who sends Devin Haney an offer. Meaning it's Gervonta who's going to reach out to Devin Haney in order to offer him the fight. Well, ironically, that's not what Gervonta said on live Instagram. Gervonta, the boss, told Devin Haney, if you want to fight, you know who to talk to, you know who to call. But even if you want to, you can't even get in touch with the man who you're supposed to talk to about me. Completely double talking, right? In this incident, it was Leonard Ellerbie who debunked Gervonta's excuse. Leonard Ellerbie said Gervonta is the boss. Gervonta is the one who sent the offer because he's the A side. So if that's the case, why haven't Gervonta sent Devin Haney an offer yet, since they are both available?
Tank's going to decide who he's fighting, and when he decides that, he'll make an announcement. It's like Tank's the boss, and he'll be fighting soon. He'll be fighting soon.
What they talk about 20 mil? They said something about 20 mil? That nigga can't even talk to the nigga that he supposed to talk to about me. And I'm only pressing niggas because I know, like, niggas got a little name right now, so it's cool to go at them niggas right now because they got names right now. So it's cool to, you know, try to bully the bully. These niggas ain't no bullies. These niggas is bully. If they want to make the fight happen, tell them niggas that they know what to do. They know who to call. And I'm by the phone. What's up?
If that ain't the funniest Bama alive, did this guy just go in here and say, you don't know who to talk to, and then say, you know who to talk to? If he ain't, so you the boss, but you not the boss, but I don't know who to talk to, but I know who to talk to. Man, if you don't knock it off.
Since we all know Gervonta is the A side, and even though Gervonta told Devin Haney, send an offer if you're serious, and once Devin Haney sent the offer, Gervonta declined it, claiming that I'm the A side. Well, if that's the case, like Leonard Ellerbie said, why haven't Gervonta, who is the boss, send Devin Haney an offer to fight on Amazon Prime pay-per-view? Well, this goes to the third point that Leonard Ellerbie brought up, which is the fight is not going to happen. The reason why is because on PBC, Gervonta is going to offer you what you weigh. That's how we do business. Well, if that's the case, why haven't Gervonta offered Devin Haney what he weighs? Just like he offered Ryan and Rolly what they weigh. Check it out.
He had 2 pay-per-views since then,
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I mean, that's their business. Whatever they're doing, it's good. It's good for them. It's good. But you can't come out and say, oh, I want to fight, I want to fight, I want to fight. When realistically, it's like, okay, I understand that people say these things, but you're in one, y'all were in the same weight class, but you can't, even if you wanted to make a deal, you couldn't make a deal. Okay, because I'm telling you, from this side, you get paid what you weigh. All that, what everybody talking about, you get paid what you weigh. And what you weigh is discussed behind the scenes and not in public for the fans to say this and that. We do business, period. That's what it just comes down to.
He has done a couple pay-per-views since Devin. I know not at the number rate, near Tank.
I'm not here to bash him.
No, I know.
Again, is that
but
I know the business though.
Absolutely.
I know the business, and you can't tell this. You can't tell me nothing about no pay-per-view business in this business. We've done like 17, 18 pay-per-view fights. Okay, I know the value and what's what and.
He were to return to 35 and his expectations.
I don't want to get in that. I don't want to have no conversations about
hypotheticals
because at the end of the day, they doing whatever they doing for the best of their team and their guy. I don't know what they're doing. That's their business. They're not even in the same weight class, and let's just start with that. And this nonsense about what Tank did this and.
Now here's the problem here. The problem here is Gervonta having sent Devin Haney an offer based on what he weighs, aka what he brings to the table. why haven't Gervonta went into negotiations with Devin Haney behind closed doors, since they are both available like Leonard Ellerbie suggested? That's how you do business, right? Leonard Ellerbie will be the first one to tell you, people lie, men lie, women lie. However, numbers don't lie. And according to the numbers, Devin Haney weights more than Ryan Garcia, meaning he brings to the table way more than what Ryan Garcia brought. So why haven't Gervonta sent Devin Haney an offer based on what Devin Haney weights? Devin Haney is even willing to take a pay cut to fight Gervonta because he said, even though he weights more than Ryan Garcia, we're using Leonard Ellerbie terms here if you didn't notice, Devin came out and said, and he told me personally when I interviewed him, that he's willing to take the same money split Ryan Garcia accepted to fight Gervonta, even though he weights more than Ryan Garcia, according to the numbers that Leonard Ellerbie is talking about. Therefore, the $1 million question, why haven't Gervonta sent Devin Haney an offer based on what he weights, what he brings to the table in order to fight on Amazon Prime pay-per-view? That's a rhetorical question. Before Leonard Ellerbie could say that, Tank has to send Devin Haney an offer first. But the reason why Gervonta haven't sent Devin Haney an offer is because of the obvious reason. Devin Haney is willing to fight Gervonta for less than what he weights. He even let the world know that. So Gervonta and his team know, as soon as they send Devin Haney an offer, Devin Haney is going to accept the offer in a heartbeat, which that's the reason why they haven't sent the offer, since Gervonta is not interested in the fight. At least not yet. I mean, we all know the biggest fight in boxing, despite what Leonard Ellerbie said, is Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis for multiple reasons. Their popularities, their abilities, their accomplishments, and the history between the two, from the doghouse sparring, etc., etc. So there's many reasons to why this is the best fight in boxing, the biggest fight in boxing, and the main fight the fans want to see. We talking about two of the best fighters we have ever seen. However, Leonard Ellerbie will try to convince you otherwise, even though the numbers disagree with him. Leonard always want to use the numbers. But in this situation, the numbers say the biggest fight for Gervonta on the table is Devin Haney. And forget about just Gervonta, this is the biggest fight in boxing, period. So if that's the case, if Leonard Ellerbie can't point out a single opponent Gervonta can fight next that brings more to the table than Devin Haney, then this proves Devin Haney is the most significant fight for Gervonta. Like I said before, according to the numbers, Devin Haney sold more tickets and more pay-per-views than all of Gervonta opponents, past and future opponents combined. Literally, Devin Haney weights more than all of Gervonta opponents combined. I'm talking about the numbers as far as the pay-per-views they sold, as far as the tickets they sold as the main event. Lastly, Leonard Ellerbie keep talking about Devin Haney. When he was at lightweight, he was signed with Bob Arum. So Gervonta couldn't fight him because he was across the street. Now, I guess this is Errol Spence versus Crawford all over again, when Errol Spence told Crawford, "You across the street." However, the irony of it all, Gervonta fought Ryan Garcia, who was across the street. As we all know, Gervonta used to fight on Showtime and Ryan fights on DAZN. However, Gervonta still made the fight happen despite Ryan being across the street. Check it out.
All this other, I don't even listen to the talk of, because Haney's he's a good fighter. He's doing his thing. Let him do whatever he's doing. They were in the same weight class. At one point, they were in the same weight class. Some people will have you believe that, and I'm just be very short with this. Arum had a plan, and he put a plan together with a lightweight tournament, okay, where he would control all the belts, okay. He had a partnership with Haney. They signed together, his promotion and them, and they worked together to do their events. But at the end of the day, Arum controlled the whole thing. Nobody's going to tell Bob Arum how to run his company, what fights are going to be made. He signed him for a reason. He was a major piece. Haney did his thing, won the titles, but they had a plan. And the plan all along was Shakur, Haney, Lomachenko, all these guys Kambosos could fight in a lightweight tournament, and the winner would come out, and it's all in-house. All the nonsense talk about we could have made this fight and that fight, it's all bullshit, because every one of those guys would have been the B side or the C side or whatever you want to call to a Gervonta Davis, okay? And there's no way in holy hell that Arum, who is the CEO and founder of his company, is going to make a bad decision and put his guys in a situation where he's not 100% sure that they can win a fight, and it's for no money. And when I say for no money for that side, okay? None of those guys have ever done what Tank is doing, so the business is going to dictate what deals look like, okay? So all the talk about, oh, we could have made a deal. No, you couldn't have made no deal because there was never an opportunity to make no deal. And regardless if Bob Arum say something otherwise, that, if he know what it is. And again, because he's experienced and he's been in this business, or he knows that not one of those fighters were in the situation to be in an attraction. Okay, and at the end of the day, it comes down to business. At the end of the day, when big fights are made when they make sense.
Now, like I said before, Gervonta fought across the street Ryan Garcia. That wasn't a problem then, but it's a problem for Devin Haney when he was on ESPN. And when Leonard Ellerbie said Devin Haney was signed with Bob Arum, as if Devin been signed with Bob Arum his whole career, when that was only a 3-fight deal. And even during that time, Bob Arum came out stating he wants to make Gervonta versus Devin Haney fight come to fruition. That's the fight he wanted to make. So why didn't Tank make the Devin Haney fight then when Bob Arum said he wanted to negotiate the fight like he did with Ryan Garcia? That's a rhetorical question. Additionally, like I said before, are we really going to use the excuse of Devin Haney was signed with Bob Arum when he was only signed to Bob Arum for a 3-fight deal? We all know Devin Haney was in the lightweight division for over 7 years, and during the entire time, he was calling out Gervonta to fight. So why didn't Gervonta fought Devin Haney before then? Or after then? After Devin Haney became a free agent. Remember, before Devin Haney fought Kambosos and unified to become undisputed, he was a free agent. And after Devin Haney beat Lomachenko to defend his undisputed title, he was a free agent. So why Gervonta didn't fight Devin Haney before or after he signed with Bob Arum? If Leonard Ellerbie want to use the excuse they didn't want to fight Devin Haney when he was with Bob Arum, when he was across the street like Ryan Garcia. In all reality, Gervonta could have had fought Devin Haney before he signed to Bob Arum, during the time he signed to Bob Arum, and after the time he signed to Bob Arum. Better yet, Gervonta can fight Devin Haney today since they are both available. So Leonard Ellerbie keep taking us back with these excuses when they already got debunked. And even the new excuses that he came out with got debunked by Gervonta himself. Like I said, even Gervonta is disagreeing with Leonard Ellerbie take. Apparently, everybody on Gervonta's team are not on the same page. Everybody is just in different books for some reason, at least when it comes to the Devin Haney fight. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.